Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy Creep Plays up in here, and today I'm gonna be doing something a little more interesting. I mean, depends on how you think about it. Today I'm gonna be playing a skyblock. And not just any skyblock. Today I'm playing 100 days in a Minecraft skyblock. Can I survive? Like for part 2. Enjoy. Alright, so day 1. I spawned on a custom-made skyblock island. Checking the chests, I had a bunch of stuff that I could use later on. Be very essential to my survival. Decided to clear out the leaves and mine the tree. And boom, I had my first logs of the world, and also a sapling. With those logs, I can make a crafting table and a couple of sticks. Now that I had that, I could make myself a pickaxe and a shovel. First shovel, though, so I could expand my island just a little bit more. That would be pretty nice. And then I started mining for some saplings in the tree, so I could always have a renewable source of trees. After that, it was time to make myself a nice cobblestone generator. Unfortunately, I kinda forgot how to make one, so yeah, that kinda sucked. But soon enough, I did get my act together and actually make one. So, check this out. Nice, I had a cobblestone generator. I didn't have to start the entire challenge all over anymore. It would suck if I screwed up. Now, I can mine this cobblestone and then upgrade my wooden tools into stone tools. First off on the list, well, was some slabs, because my island still needs some expanding. So before I can make any tools, I just did some of this. And it's not bad. And then soon enough, I actually did make some stone tools. Axe and a pickaxe. And, well, I had my area looking pretty, well, bigger. I expanded on all sides of my island so I could, have a big space. And then finally I decided to make a house, because why not? It wasn't going to be the nicest house in the world, but that was only because I had limited stuff. But I will be making a better one soon enough. Well, I guess not soon enough, but at the end of the video. So, finally, I finished my little stone home, and decided to expand the island just a little more, and finishing my house. And my tree actually grew, so look at that. Nice. And I had a door, so I could be protected from all the mobs. And a furnace, and I smelted one of the irons I found, and just AFK'd for the rest of the night. Up until day 2, where it actually rained most of the day. I decided to expand my island just a little bit more. I was gonna make this little section so I could have another area to, do some planting, some more stuff like that, And then soon enough, I had a platform going. This would be a tree farm. This tree farm would be able to produce me a bunch of trees, so I could literally become a lumberjack and, chop them down for extra wood. Also a sweet berry farm. And then I put some rims on the side so I wouldn't accidentally, fall into my certain doom. And I basically did that for the entire island. I was just a little too unsure of myself to have these uncovered. And some of my trees actually grew, so that was pretty nice. And some of my sweet berries. And I decided to move them to my other sweet berry farm, so I didn't have to have them laying around my main platform. This tree also grew too. So I chopped it down and harvested the saplings. I actually received some. And boom, I had my tree farm completely filled up. I was kind of running on grass, so I decided to expand the grassy section here. And I finally decided to make my house better. It wasn't looking better. So I decided to edit it just a bit more. I was actually kind of scooting it back so my house didn't get burned from the fire. I was deciding I was going to cover the front with wood. And, you know, stuff like that is kind of a hazard. And mobs actually spawned over there, so I did Winnie Man Wood and went out to fight them. Until another one actually came out. But luckily I took him down before he could do anything. And then upon him shooting me, he accidentally shot his friend, and his friend killed him for that. And then I killed his friend. And I decided to harvest some more sweet berries, because I actually sustained a lot of damage from that. And I healed up. And continued working on my uninterrupted house building. And then finally it stopped raining, and I was able to put the wood down so my house wouldn't get burnt down to the ground. I decided to add some disgusting windows. I hope you like the choice of that. And made the front out of wood. I don't know why, but I did. Only the front. After that, it was demolished. Using the bone meal I grabbed, I decided to grow some of my trees, chop down the wood, and use it to build my house. It was looking a lot better now. Soon enough, I eventually reached the roof, and that was pretty much how far I went with that. And yeah, did some AFKing and a little protection archway, I don't know. Just to stop the mobs from coming through. And I decided to AFK mine for the rest of day 3, I believe. And then it was day 4. Zombies and spiders were just chilling over there in my tree farm. It's a good thing I built that archway of safety, huh? But, I mean, I don't really know what... you know, what was the point in doing it if I was just gonna go out there and fight them anyway? I don't know, but I decided to, you know, take care of these guys. Mine some of my trees, get more wood, fix my home, make it look a little less ugly. However, like myself, it never did stop looking ugly. So I decided to try a little harder. It still looked really bad. So basically day 4 I spent just trying to make my house look good, because it never really did. I made more oak stairs and decided to build the roof, I guess. Yeah. It just, spoiler alert, it never did look any better. Yeah, that's kind of the finished product. Chilled out at night, and finally smelted up something. Yeah, that almost killed me, but it was alright. So, yeah. After some years of therapy, I decided to make some torches so I could light up my area so I'd no longer have these sort of things happening to me ever again. And I basically just sped through my base and started placing torches like a madman. Nice. And then I did some work. And did a bunch of random stuff around the place, I don't know. And then I actually died here. Oh, yeah, that happened. And then I decided to expand my island just a little bit more. Nice. And, yeah, put the little side things, of course. A lot of side things. And add more dirt so I could plant more trees, just like that. And at this point I had an unlimited amount of trees. Got more torches and decided to light the perimeter. Over here, I was deciding to do a little different thing, and you know what every skyblock needs is a mob grinder. So that's what I was planning on doing this time. So I decided to build this mob grinder for basically all of day 5 through 7 or 8, and you know, it was basically my goal for now. So this is what I did. So here's a little like montage thing going on here. I don't know. So I just worked on this, and then I broke down the pillars just to save stone. Yeah, I broke down all the pillars. So, yeah. Anyway, I finally did break all of them down, and I decided to work all night. And then day 6 came around, and I began to build it once more. I had these pillar things so I could, you know, complete the build. And at the sides, it was basically your ordinary standard mob farm. I also made this really cool glitch here. Pretty epic. Anyway, I just decided to mine some stone for a while. Until day 7, I wanted to move the thing so I didn't actually burn myself like last time. It would definitely prevent more accidents from happening. Shot some creepers down from my mob farm. That was pretty epic. And then I took them out. But unfortunately, the Creeper Association wasn't too happy about that, so they decided to meet me personally. But don't worry, I took care of them. And here's my montage. I just built around, you know, nothing too special. Just started building the mob farm a little quicker. I basically worked on this all day. And then eventually I built up the walls. It was just a whole thing, you know. And then eventually the roof. The roof was finally being built. And soon enough, my mob farm was almost completely finished. And then, you know, started to find some more cobblestone. Just a lot of cobblestone. Yep. This is what you're going to be seeing a lot. I crafted a bunch of pickaxes. You know what they could be used for? I bet you can never guess. Yeah, mining cobblestone. Hey, if you clicked on this video, you should really be expecting something like this. So anyway, I mined a bunch of cobblestone until day 9, and I wanted to finish the rest of the mob grind. Worked in the rain, and finally though, I actually had the entire thing covered up. I placed trapdoors on the little things so the mobs would think they're full blocks, fall down to my trap. Got some more wood, a lot of wood, just a whole bunch of wood for trapdoors. It was very sad for team trees over here. But yeah, that's what I did for like 30 minutes straight, and then came back for more trapdoors over here. Using the water duplication sort of setup, I was able to make infinite sources of water. Finally, I cleared out the torches, and it was time for me to leave and watch the products start rolling in. Soon enough, I was back on the top of my mob grinder, lit up the top so no mobs would spawn, and decided to do an epic clutch one more time. And I already had, oh, soon enough I already had mobs falling. Now we have mobs falling. Apparently glow squids fell down too. That was pretty strange. But this thing was amazing. And I just grinded here for a long time. Eventually, I did find a zombie villager, which I thought was really cool. But Yeah, I went into a lot of preparation for the zombie villager. And then all of a sudden, I realized you need golden apples to cure a zombie villager. So, I was pretty disappointed with that. But after that, I decided to move on to other things, like an infinite lava source. Just expanding today. No big deal. Finally made a bed. Like, geez, on day 10. I was finally able to rest my sleepy eyes. Yes. Anyway, next day, I decided to expand the island just a little bit more. I have no idea what this little area was used for, but it was there. Decided to do some grinding. And finally, a baby zombie riding a chicken came out. I blocked up the mob farm so no mobs would spawn in. Yeah, that was a process. But eventually I got it done. I extracted the rest of the mobs. And let the baby riding the chicken out. Yeah, it took a while. I just didn't want to harm the chicken. And soon I had a chicken named Bach. Yeah, I'm not too creative with names. I actually finally taken my first level, so that was pretty epic. Worked on some storage. And decided to throw all my things in. When I turned up my render distance, apparently there was a village just sitting right next to my base. So, I found that pretty interesting. And I actually finally made a farm. So that was pretty nice. And filled it up with water using the infinite water source trick. So, that was pretty nice. Wait, yeah, there we go. And then pave the road for some crops. I had wheat seeds from mining grass, and I decided to tear down my house because I thought it was ugly. And, you know, I don't like ugly things. Took a break to do other stuff. And then went back to this. And then finally broke down my house again. All this nonsense. This was day 12. And then finally I finished up lighting my house. And I gotta say, it was looking pretty beautiful now. Just piles of rubble. I also want to get rid of this archway. Decided to connect these. And now I have a lot more space to work with and a lot more space to do things. Yeah. It's just some odd jobs here and there. I actually made a giant chest storage. And then wrote signs on the storages. And finally lit them up with some glow squid. Ink sacs. Things. I don't know. And now I had everything organized. And I had a bunch of things. And finally, I got a second chicken. And took a nap. And then extracted the zombie from the chicken. After he smacked me. But don't worry, I got my revenge. I had a chicken baby, and now I have 3 chicken on my island. I decided to, you know, finally have more inhabitants on my little land here. And mined some more trees. And finally caged these suckers up. Got more seeds and flowers for yellow dye, apparently. Yeah, I never ended up finishing this. So, yeah. Decided to cook some stone because I wanted to make a better base. And, you know, I was finally gonna make the place where my base was gonna be located. which was a little bit a ways from my main farm area. Now this was a process. I was mostly nervous I didn't fall into the void. So I thought that was pretty good. Did some more mining. And I didn't get any footage of day 16 for some reason. Oh wait, never mind. It is day 16. I fell into the void. So yeah, that kind of sucked. I wasn't happy about this. So... oh, I decided to focus on some other things. Start making another portal. And that was a process as well. But I was soon gonna get that done. Maybe in the next episode if you guys like the video. And I finally built the area where my house was gonna be, and decided to spend the entire night AFKing. Then it became day 19, I AFK'd for like 3 days, or 2 days. And nice. I was building a circle, so I could build my base. I thought it would be really cool if it was a circle. So, I started work on that. Started removing the outlines. I just wanted the circle. And... oh, I just spent all of the night of 19 doing this, and mining wood would be used for my house. And finally lit up the rims, and I gotta say, my little circle is looking pretty great. Pretty great. Even out the corners a bit. And soon enough, I was ready to begin working on this thing. And that didn't take long. Soon enough, I had some stone bricks. I thought those would be really nice for the walls. Decided to mine some trees. I was going to use some oak planks, and also made another obsidian for my portal. So I just did this, did that, all day. And then I removed the bottom, fixed the bottom because it was kind of driving me crazy. Kept building up my house. Yeah, I was kind of confused today. I mean, it was late at night. What do you want me to do? And then soon enough, I finally had most of the layer done. Boom. And continue building my nether portal. Nice. But I was gonna make my house a little taller than that. So I AFK'd, because I actually ran out of stone. Build some more of my portal. Loop. Nice. And I ran out of stone bricks, so I was just deciding to use cobblestone, if you haven't already noticed. And then it was finally complete. Well, not finally, but the walls were complete. So I decided to add this cool little stretching out. It's like an archway type thing, you know. And I have a replay clip of this. Just me doing that, yeah. And added some nice windows. Those would be pretty cool. And filled them in with oak fences. I also wanted to make an upstairs. Like, it just goes all the way out. So I started work on that. And, yep, well, there we go. What? Okay, wait, hang on. There we go. And so, I just began work on this for a while. All the way through night. I want to get this house finished before day 25, so I was kind of in a hurry. And you can pretty much see what's happening. And I also got a replay video of this. Soon enough, the base was looking pretty good. And I decided to add these cool little stair things. I don't know. I thought they would be cool. So it looked more like a castle. And now we can look at it. And yeah, not bad, eh? Decided to add another layer, a little taller, with a nice area that I can store my chests, you know. have all my chests available to me. Anything that's useful anyway. So I decided to work on this for the rest of the day 25 that I have. And that was pretty much it for that was like my final project for the video. And finally we'll get to see how this compares. So I watched the setting day, the final day of the setting sun on day 25. There was still so much I could do. This was day 1, and well, we got pretty far. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want, like, subscribe. Thank you guys, and watch another video if you want.